Okay, we're about to go look at the number 3 theater, which is the little one in the very back. Now, if you remember, would have been back about February, March of last year, so almost a year ago. We were shutting that one down, and we completely tore it out, and we put it back together, newer, nicer, bigger, all that stuff. Anyway, if you remember the old one, it was smelly and dark just because of the way it was all designed, and stuff had happened over the years where it got damp and things like that. So anyway, I hope we have a nicer experience for everyone. I'm sure happy with it. It's one of my favorite places to sit and watch a movie now. Here we go. So we're starting in the lobby, and we head back. Well, first of all, I'll get you a little bit of idea where we are. There's the concession stand, and way down there past that is the ticket booth. So you would come past the concession stand, head on down the hallway by the restrooms. Down this. Now we built a new hallway in here. It used to be that you would actually walk along the edge of the old theater that we're walking next to. We would have been walking on the cement floor, having to go down a ramp, follow the floor down, watch someone else's movie as we walk by, and have everybody turn their head and look at us. Would have got to here and started going up about 4 stairs. And then we would come back here. Now what you would have seen before, in the middle of this wall, there was a doorway that took you into the theater. Right now we have a projector booth. We had to build up a pedestal to put our projector on to stick it up high enough so it could see over everybody. But we have a nice high spot for the projector. And instead of going in the door that's no longer there, we go in this brand new doorway through a little hallway here. Not very long hallway, of course. And we have a wider screen. This is like a 16-foot wide screen. It used to be about 12 feet wide, so we increased our screen size quite a lot. Very happy about that. And if we look back, we'll see we have these neat seats, and these seats have armrests that come down, with a nice little cup holder. And I tell you, these cup holders have cut down spills dramatically. Man alive, it makes such a difference, and I think it's more comfortable to sit in. So when you're looking back, we have 56 seats in this theater. We have speakers up there so we can get our surround sound. And unfortunately there's a black pole in the way, but on the back side of the pole, what you would notice is that if you're sitting here, the only place this pole might be in your way is if you are in the very back corner seat. Move over 1 seat, and you don't have any pole in the middle of your screen. Now, a lot of the movies that we play are scope, which means they take up this whole screen width, but a lot of the movies we play are also flat, and what that means is they don't fill the whole screen from side to side. So at least half the movies, this 1 seat won't be a problem at all, and the other half of the movies, this 1 seat would be a problem. So there'll be only 55 seats available for those scope movies that are really wide. But one of the most popular movies I've had for a long time, The Blind Side, is a flat movie. So, you know, we're able to put a lot of people in here so for them to enjoy the film and not have to worry about having that darn pole blocking their way. I think that we made do with that pole and had a good solution for it, for getting this whole place going. I really like the looks of this theater. It's wider than it used to be. That pole was the edge of the room before, and now it is the not quite the center, but it's the inner edge of the aisle. These 2 seats here are in our lobby of the back theater, and what these seats are, they were up in the old cry room, which is in the number 1 theater. Now these seats are kind of neat. When they come down, they don't actually recline, but what they do is they slide out. The bottom slides out. So it's kind of like they recline, but they don't actually lean back. It's just they kind of scooch forward, so you get a little bit of reclining action to that. One of the nicest things about this back area is we now have a restroom. So you don't have to hike your way all the way up to the front just to take a tinkle. When you walk in, it's got the automatic lights that turn on so that, hey, there you are, so that you don't have to fumble for a light switch in the dark, and I don't have to waste electricity leaving everything on for the whole time the movies are going. Now, this is just a 1 person at a time restroom, unless you are very comfortable with each other. You could use 2 at a time, I suppose, then. But I would try to make it large enough that everybody would have room for what they need to do. We don't have a changing table back there, but when we get our number 1 area finished, we'll have a new restrooms there, and those restrooms will have changing tables. Now this doorway has darkly tinted windows on it. And that is to keep, and I'll show you what happens when I open the door, if I can unlock it. It's much brighter than it looked out there. And that is to keep the glare from every time you open that door from coming right in here and shining into this window. Actually, you don't even have to open that door. You have to open this door here, which is also tinted. So this door keeps the light out of the theater until you open the door to come in, and then you've got this area of the screen gets a big piece of light going right across it. Very annoying. So we tinted that outside door so it would keep that afternoon light from coming in on our matinees. Well, let's see, I think, oh, hey, here's another thing I liked. My brothers, Brian and Josh at Fine Furniture by Schultz, made this wonderful wainscoting for us. They sent it up, it's all in pieces, about, you know, just like one of these boards wide. You know, that's my thumb. Anyway, they sent it all up in pieces like that, and Dad put it all together on the wall. For our wallpaper on the wall, this is not actually wallpaper. What it is a flat paint, like a light gray paint, just a flat base. And then he took a rag roller and went over it with a darker shade of the same color. So we have a very nice texture to it, and it was easier to put up than wallpaper, a little bit cheaper to put up than wallpaper, and I think it looks very, very nice. So looking forward to it. We've got a couple of employee-only doors, so don't go in there because all it is electrical supplies, and you probably don't want to be messing with that because, you know, nobody wants to get shocked or destroy everybody else's movie by turning something off. Yeah, so anyway, that's about it. Thanks a lot.